Good morning, Year 3, Mr. Grocott here with your final bit of maths for this week. Today we're going to look at calculating perimeter. So yesterday we looked at whether we could find the perimeter of shapes. Today we're going to focus a bit more on actually finding those perimeters, okay? So as you can see here, I've got a rectangle with 4 sides. I've got a 6, a 6, a 14 and a 14, and I want to find my perimeter. Now if you remember from yesterday, the perimeter is the combined length of all 4 sides, okay? So to find the answer, I need to do 14, 14, add 6, add 6. And that will give me my answer. Now, this is a really nice question because I can make this really simple because I know number bonds to 20, 14 add 6 equals 20. And then I can do another 14 add 6 equals 20. And as you can see, I've used all 4 of my lengths. I've used both 14s, and I've used both 6s. And now, to find my final answer, I just have to do 20 and 20. And that gives me the answer, 40. And don't forget to put your unit of measurement in, so that means my answer is not just 40, it's 40 centimetres. So after that quick little recap, see if you can find the perimeter of these 2 shapes. Off you go. And welcome back a few paws. So, the first one is simple enough. It's 3 add 3 add 8 add 8. Well, 3 add 3 is 6. 6 add one of my 8s equals 14. And then I add the last 8 on, so 14 add 8. Is 22. So you should have got 22 centimetres. The second one is a bit more trickier because it's using both millimetres and centimetres. So in order to find that answer, you will have to convert your millimetres into centimetres and then do the addition. So how many millimetres are in a centimetre? Well, 10 millimetres equals 1 centimetre. So 20 millimetres must equal 2 centimetres. So now I've got to do 2, add 2, add 4, add 4. Well, 2 add 2 is 4. So it's basically 4 add 4 add 4. Ooh, 4 times 3. 4, 8, 12. So my answer is 12 centimetres. And we'll put there 12 centimetres. Well done if you got both of those correct. Now, as I mentioned briefly yesterday, I don't need to give you every length in order to solve the perimeter of a shape. With a rectangle, we know for a fact that a rectangle has 4 sides, and 2 of those sides are the same length, and the other 2 sides are the same length. Okay, so you'll have 2 big numbers and 2 little numbers. As you can see here, I've got one length of 11 and one length of 3. Which means the opposite side should be 11, okay, because it's the same length. And the side on top should be 3 because that's opposite the bottom one, and it's the same length. So now I know I've got to do 3, add 11, add 11. Well, let's do 11 add 3 twice. 11 add 3 equals 14. 11 add 3 equals 14. Then I just need to do my 14 add 14. You can use column method to help you with this. 4 add 4 is 8. 1 add 1 is 2. So my answer is 28 centimetres. And then of course I've got my square, and with a square, all the sides are the same length. So I've got 9, 9, another 9, and this one here, well, that must also be 9. So it's basically 9 times 4. Now, if you don't know your 9 times table, that's okay, because most of you know your 4 times table. So it goes 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. So 9 times 4 is 36. And the unit of measurement is still centimetres. Now that we've gone through a couple of examples, we've got this question here. Not only are you going to solve the perimeter with these questions, I want them sorted into this table. If their answer is less than 12 meters, they go in here. If the answer is exactly 12, they go in here. And if the answer is more than 12, they go in here. Have a go. And welcome back if you paused. So, let's start off with A. We've got a square, so 4 equal sides. If one side is 3, all other sides must be 3 centimeters. So 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, add 3, add 3, add 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's 12 centimeters, which means in there I should have put the letter A. Now I've got B, which has got one side of 2, one side of 5. Well, we know a rectangle has 2 sets of equal sides, so 5 centimeters and 5 centimeters, 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters. Let's add them up. 5 add 5 is 10, add 2 is 12, add another 2 is 14. So B is 14 centimeters, and that therefore goes in this box because it's more than 12 centimeters. Now we've got C, and this one's in millimeters. So once we're done, we're going to have to convert this to centimeters to see which box it goes in. So we've got 10, which means this one here must be 10. We've got 40, so this one here must be 40. Now, because I don't want to do 40, add 10, and 10, I'm going to swap them to centimeters now. So I'm going to do 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So 4 add 4 is 8. Add 1 is 9, add 1 is 10. So C belongs in this one. And then finally, we've got D. And D, I can't actually solve the perimeter because I've got 1 length, 2 length, but I haven't been told this final length. But I can tell you which one it's going to go in because 10 add 2 is already 12. So whichever one that is, it's going to make it more than 12. So D must be more than 12 centimeters long. Well done if you got all those correct. Right, the next sort of question I'm going to show you is this one. It says the perimeter of the rectangle is 42 centimeters. And I want to know what this length here is worth. Now some of you might think, well, that's easy. I'll do 42, take away 9, which is 33. That must be 33 centimeters. But it's not. Because don't forget, if that side's 9, this side must be 9. Okay? And 9 add 9 is 18. So if 9 add 9 equals 18, now I can take 18 away from 42. So 42 take away 18. And that gives me an answer of take away 2, gives me 40, take away 16, gives me 24. So some of you might be thinking, oh, so the answer is 24. But again, that's not correct. Because don't forget, this side has also got to equal that side. So if that's 24 and that's 24, well, that's 48. And that's bigger than my perimeter. So now, because these two should be the same, I need to do 24 divided by 2, because that's the same length. I've got 2 sides left to find, and they're equal length, so I can do 24 divided by 2, which gives me the answer 12. So this side here would be 12 centimeters, and this one here would be 12 centimeters. I can check that by doing 12 add 12 is 24, add 9 is 33, add another 9 is 42. So just to finish off with, see if you can solve this question. And welcome back if you paused. So, we have here a perimeter of 18. We don't know what this side is, but we know this side is 5 centimeters. So the first thing you should have done is realise that side must also be 5 centimeters. 5 add 5 equals 10. So now I can do 18 take away 10 equals 8. Now, because these two sides must be equal, I've got 2 sides left to find. They're equal sides. I can do 8 divided by 2, and that gives me 4. So that side there must be 4 centimetres. And this side here must be 4 centimetres. Let's add them together just to check. 5 add 5 is 10, add 4 is 14, add another 4 is 18. Well done if you got that correct. So, today, your silver is questions 1 to 3, your gold is questions 4 to 6, and platinum as always is on a separate sheet. If you have any questions, please feel free to email. Have a lovely day. Bye.